8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the first round. This was a 0.67. I saw on blue you could do one movement to this nice LS, which is just finishing with U2 sledge U prime. And then I also looked at a different angle of doing that, which is on yellow. Basically, if you do two moves to this LS, you can go straight into it. So you could do like U, R2, U prime, R, F, R prime, F prime. So that's what I did at the time. But I think OO here is actually just doing the original thing I saw, which is on blue. So basically, the full OO solution is holding it here and doing R, U2, R prime, F, R, F prime, U prime.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the second round. This was a 0.87. I saw on red there was one move into this EG1LS, which you could insert into EG1, or you could do some 2-gen stuff, but none of it's that great. And then I also looked at blue and saw there's this pre-made TEG1, and one of the algs I know is actually really nice for it. Basically, you do like 5 moves, and then you can cancel into diag pi, and here there's a U prime UF. So basically, that's what I did, and I also think it's OO. So basically, holding it here, the full OO solution is doing F, R2, F prime, R2, F prime, R2, U, R prime, U prime.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This is the third round. This was 127. I saw on orange you could do one move to this EG1LS, which is decent. But then I also looked at green and saw you could do one move to this TEG. So what I did at the time was I just did a layer cancel into Nicholas with the U to F, which is pretty good. But here I think OO is actually doing F and then just finishing with R2, U prime, R2, F, R, F prime, R prime, U, R.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This is the fourth round. This was a 0.93. I saw in red there's this pre-made LS. You can do this not too great alg with a UAUF. So I kept looking, and then what I ended up going with was on blue, I did R prime, U prime, R2, U2, R prime, U prime, anti-Nicholas U, which is not too great, but it still ended up being decent. But here I think OO is actually doing an alternate LS kind of alg on red. Basically, if you do U F prime, then you can get this LS, which there's a few different algs, but here for this specific AUFs, there's like a weird thing you can do where basically you do like RU2 R prime and then you set up to this EG1 LS. But then here it's better to do that from like the Y2 angle. So basically the full OO solution ends up being holding it here and doing like F U prime R, U2 R prime, U R prime, F prime, R2, U R2.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
This was the fifth round. This was a 0.88. I saw on red you could do 5 moves into Nicholas with the U to F, which isn't too great. I also looked at blue and saw you could do one move into this pretty nice LS, and this is what I ended up going with. So basically I did like R2, R prime, U, R prime, F prime, R2, U, R prime, F prime, RU. But here, I think OO is actually a solution on red. Basically, if you do 2 moves to this LS, then you can do the alg, but kind of from a different angle, because here it's kind of awkward to do that. So basically, if you do like from here, holding it here, basically the full OO solution is doing R, B, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R2, U, R prime.